Like literally one of the first things that Axer told me when we were like chatting in the beginning was, "You're the most gendered person I ever met," and I had never heard that before. I was like, "What does that mean?" I don't know what that means. I've never heard that before. I guess it's just because I'm very neutral in a lot of things, or I take note of what makes people thirsty, and I'm like, and then I say to myself, okay, so why is this but not that, basically? And I'm just like, no, seriously, why this but not that? So anytime someone tries to pull up like a thing of, people find, like for example, people find Rouge the Bat to be hot, why don't people find Sonic to be hot? And I'm just like, you know, you have a fair point, why is that the case? And that's about it. Yeah, I've never heard that before, but apparently it's a thing in like Spanish communities too. I don't know. I've never heard it in English before, so I thought it was interesting. I don't want to use autism to justify it, but it kind of explains why it's a bit harder for me. Right. I tried the demos for Otosan and Muso. For Muso, 7.8 out of 10. Art style is cool, nice story, but besides the card mechanic, the gameplay's alright. Okay. So would you say the card mechanic is kind of like, oh, I don't know, Color Splash? Sonic isn't hot? Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Rogue can get it. So, okay, well, Rouge. Rouge. Which one is it? Right? Baton Rouge. Remember, Baton Rouge, Rouge the Bat, right? I don't know. I wonder if that was intended. Anyway, it's clear that she's supposed to look the sexiest, though. It's clear that that is the case. But now compare her to, what's her name? Cream the Rabbit, Blaze the cat? I think she's a cat. And Amy Rose. I spell it both ways until I get corrected. Fair enough. People are also dyslexic. Also, my internet's doing weird stuff. Because it doesn't help that in... What's that Sonic game called? The director's cut one. What is it called? Sonic DX or something? What is it called? Like, Amy has panty shots, and there's no reason for that. At least the cat can get it. Amy's 8 years old. There's a lot of people using it for, you know, Amy annoying. See, that's the thing. Amy is the most annoying one out of those female characters, right? Isn't that odd, though? I guess it's because Amy doesn't really try to be sexy. I think Amy is just aggravating, just annoying girlfriend, annoying, like, obsessed girlfriend. I don't know if she would be like, yandere, but she's definitely a dede of some sort. You know I'm gonna have a hard time with this, right? I just want you to know that. Sonic Dash. I need you to explain this. Yeah. Also, they just drew Amy with broken legs. They just... Okay, I'm so dead. Like, they didn't want Amy to actually walk properly. They did that on purpose. And I hate it. And ever since then, I've always hated Pigeon Toe and Knock Knee. Forever. If that's something I see on a character, anime or otherwise, automatic no to me. I don't respect the design. It's kind of like when I see the weird anime run. You know the one. I hate it. Mild yandere vibes? Okay. They gave her a pose on the air. Very sus. Thankfully it's not that. It's where if you have a high number you can do high damage, but you also take high damage vice versa for low numbers for cards like spades, clubs. Okay. This sounds like Balatro or Balatro or whatever that game is called. The thing about animated female characters' age is that, say for example, Amy has been the same age since 1993. Oh, are we pulling like an Ash Ketchum situation? But Amy has had a change in design, just like a lot of other characters. Like Sonic grew up. You can tell the difference between young Sonic and old Sonic. You can tell the difference between Amy as well, especially with like her clothing. So I think that people grew up, right? This isn't me justifying like the way she stands or anything, but you know, it's pretty clear that developers make characters for the sex appeal, and usually sex appeal goes to specifically female characters. Why? Because mostly guys play video games. And we're keeping this in mind of like heterosexual for the most part. Because that's, you know, that was the status quo for them. Or the social acceptance for the longest period of time. You were in the boss garage for a solid 2 seconds. Says, I don't know, Cyanide. I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy talking about what makes a character sexy. You know what I mean? For me, it's not who do you find sexy. It's why do you find them sexy? Why are certain characters sexy and why aren't others? And if you say it's because of the vibes of personality, I get that. That's why you would say that Amy feels very like needy streamer overdose type character. That sucks. I almost had it. There's a non-binary person who said it's homosexual. What I'm supposed to think they're attracted to? Whatever they feel like, I guess. Y'all trying so hard to make excess sus when he's talking about who can get it. I know you are literally not, but it's funny to put it that way. Yeah, I know. It reminds me of, apparently there was this person, this, I guess they're famous, I don't know, some British chap who was like, but why male models? And I'm like, why not? If female models exist, why not male models? I don't understand. Clearly there was a joke in there somewhere and it's probably out of context, but still. And you say sus? I already did. I've said sus how many times? This one stream in itself, how many times have I said sus? Whoops. Whoops. Personally, I kind of find Amy cute, and to me, cute is better than saying. Yeah, exactly. So that's something that I think a lot of people don't understand as well. It took me a while to notice the difference between cute and hot. Cute doesn't necessarily mean hot. Pretty doesn't necessarily mean hot. Anyone and everyone can be cute and pretty, 100%, or adorable, right? Adorable is usually like a lower thing. So like, not lower in the sense of like you are a lower individual, but like someone will do like a cute or adorable thing. It's like, oh, that's adorable, right? You've done a thing that made you seem adorable. Hot usually has more to do with what you would find attractive, for the most part. And correct me if I'm wrong on that. Or I guess it would be like you would find someone who you would find attractive did a thing, and suddenly that makes it seem hot because you're already attracted to that person, for the most part. Come here. Why are you so difficult? Excess fire is hot. Fire is indeed hot. If you want to pull the, what was her name? Shoot, what was her name? The Flame Princess from Adventure Time, you go right ahead. Not related, but what program you speaking? You want to hug? You want to hug so hard? You want to do more? Super simplified. Yeah. And adorable, it usually tends to be more like a little childish, kind of, sort of. Little kusogaki. Like someone may have done a teehee and it might seem adorable because they giggled or something. But yeah, basically means you want to do more. Astolfo? That depends. Is Astolfo cute or hot? I'll let you decide. Same with Bridget. Is Bridget cute or hot? Right? So now we go back to Sonic. Is Sonic cute or hot? The real answer is he's cool. But Excess, why did you change that all of a sudden? Why is suddenly Sonic cool? Because Sonic has the vibes of trying to be a cool individual. He's trying to show off, right? With skill and stuff. He's bratty, sure. But he's trying to be cool. He's not trying to be cute or adorable or sexy. Sonic could go somewhere. Okay. Alright, so what are your thoughts on... What is his name? What is his name? Ah, shoot. What is his name? The white hedgehog. I forgot his name, man. God dang it. The white furred hedgehog. Why did I forget his name? What are your thoughts on him? We'll just name him It's No Use, because that's what he does. Silver, there we go. Silver. Not Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman's not a... He's too far. Yeah, I know. Bro. It's no use! Take this! He's not made to be much. See, okay, so I'm glad you mentioned that, Cyanide. I'm glad you mentioned that. So, there you go. It has to do... He could somewhere. Silver is nerdy. So he's like a mage then. That's where it comes into play right there. Character development and depth. If a character is just a stick, right? Just like a branch with like barely any personality whatsoever, then a lot of people don't really think here or there of them. Unless, and hear me out on this, unless someone puts lipstick on it. And then all of a sudden, get with me. Now think about it. I want you to understand. All of a sudden, the stick is hot. Why is the stick hot? You know why? Because the lipstick made you attracted to the stick. Because you're attracted to lipstick. So now you have lipstick on a stick. You got me? This has been adorable versus cute versus hot with excess.